Hello, my name is Philip Dykes and this is Kerry McLeod. We're here to talk to you today about clairvoyance and share our knowledge with you to help you understand it better so you can be better practitioners of your mediumship and psychic faculty.
Within clairvoyance, the art of it is secured by being in the power with the communicator. Often we see mediums in the power grabbing hold of what they think the picture means, leaving that power and delivering the statement to the sitter. This, in a way, gets you statements that will make some sense to the sitter, but doesn't tell the story. I wonder what it would feel like if you could stay in the power, get the picture, understand what's meant by that, go deeper into it, and simultaneously deliver the understanding to the sitter, exploring that real-time memory, creating a bridge between the sitter and the spirit world.
Yes, a medium is a storyteller, a teller of that evidence that communicator, that loved one, is giving them. And for me, it's a beautiful process that takes place subjectively within the mind. But when we go within the mind and we live within that picture, it becomes an objective experience. So you see a lot of mediums that will say they see a particular item or scene and they will explain it to you, explain what they see and allow you as the recipient to unfold it, to make sense of it. Well, a proper medium, a good medium, will do the opposite. He will or she will enter into that picture and become part of it. And it's when we become part of it, we get understanding and empathy of the evidence, and it tells a story, just like a good book. Because if you read a good book, doesn't the character pull you into the story? Don't you become part of that story? You start to imagine the scenery, the location, the characters, the personalities, the character of that person. Clairvoyance is exactly the same. We enter into the picture and we become that person in the spirit world. We start to see things through their eyes. And it's that beautiful magic that happens that allows you to make statements. Statements of such as, I know they did this as a job. I know they did this as a hobby. You would remember this holiday you went on with them and all these other scenes because you're living it. Clairvoyance gives you factual details that are undeniable. That clear seeing helps progress your mediumship, but also helps you because you're living the experience, delve deeper into your evidence and unfold it. So clairvoyance is a beautiful way of working, but it's one that must be understood logically and rationally as you work with those images. And let's just talk about images for a second. We can see clearly like you're watching us, but also we can have almost like a thought form of a picture. Like I said earlier, it's subjective to the medium, but we must be natural because when we're in that picture, what happens is we're moved emotionally, mentally and physically, and that helps us be steered in the direction we deliver the evidence. So clairvoyance is a wonderful process and a wonderful ability to unfold.
So let's have a little experiment. Everybody here has heard of the city called New York. The minute I say New York, your mind begins to explore films, books, personal experiences, stories, maybe pictures, and all I said was New York. If you're the medium that sees New York, wouldn't you like to explore every eventuality and understanding in the way that your mind just created for you there? But it's the mind of the spirit person that gives you the story. So New York to you might mean one thing, but the communicator will give you a completely different story. You have to become part of it and relinquish and surrender what you think the agenda is and allow the communicator to take you on their journey to their agenda and their reading.
So those impressions that you receive from them, those pictures, the spirit world, that communicator, really depends on you following the reaction, that evidence that it has on you. The more that we can be led and steered into that direction, you'll understand the communicator's story. You'll understand their evidence. You'll understand the way that it's meant to be presented. But you'll gain empathy and knowledge of how and why they're communicating the real message.